Hello, Angel. Today we're talking about the upper limit problem. This is a fascinating concept coined by Gay Hendricks, the author of The Big Leap, a book I highly recommend for ambitious women. And it's this idea that we all have this temperature set point for how much happiness, love, success, money, health we're able to tolerate. So, continuing with this thermometer metaphor, it's sort of like air conditioning in your home, right? So, when the temperature reaches a higher amount, the air conditioner kicks in to bring that temperature back down. And that's what's happening. That is the upper limit. And so, for example, let's say you get a raise at your job and suddenly you have more money. You are pushing up against that upper limit of how much money you can tolerate or expect for yourself. And what happens, the reason why this is a problem is number one, it's uncomfortable. And even though good things are happening to you, maybe you found the love of your life, but your love temperature set point is no, is like lower. It makes you feel really uncomfortable. And in order to remove that discomfort, which sometimes is subconscious, you might not even notice why you're uncomfortable, we sabotage. And that is why it's important as ambitious women to understand this concept known as the upper limit problem because we are constantly trying to improve. We're constantly growing. We're dreaming big. We have visions for ourselves financially. We have visions for ourselves in the love department. However, if we're not aware of these temperature set points, if we're not aware of how we're bumping against that upper limit, if we're not aware of how we are sabotaging the exact thing that we are yearning for, because we haven't increased that set point, we will be sabotaging ourselves and we will not be either reaching our goals and dreams or it will be painful along the way because we will do various things to sabotage. You can even get sick or be in an accident as part of the self-sabotage process, anything to feel worse because you can't tolerate feeling good. And so today it is my wish to illustrate the upper limit problem in action in real time and show you the behind the scenes of my last 24 hours. Hello, by the way, my name is Anna Lacomi and I'm known as the Career Guardian Angel. If you've seen my past videos, you would see that this is not my normal getup, but I've really felt called to share this today as it was happening in the moment because I think a lot of women experience the upper limit problem, but we either don't notice or we think something's wrong with us. We think we're the ones that only self-sabotage. We're the ones that can't maintain success or love or health or happiness even. And so I've just went through a whirlwind of 24 hours in which I really met the upper limit of how much joy, fulfillment, satisfaction, happiness, and proud of myselfness I'm able to tolerate. And that all came crashing down today. And so that is a story I want to share with you, including my actual journal and what I wrote last night versus what happened today, and including actual voice notes to my besties. Okay, so before I jump into the story of yesterday and today and how the upper limit problem totally messed me, a little bit of context. I am someone who has always been an overachiever, someone that's quite controlling, control freak, a lot of hyper masculine tendencies of overworking, over controlling, forcing, pushing myself. If you've seen my PCOS series, that explains a lot of why I had such high testosterone. It's because I was constantly pushing myself to no end. And this is something I've been working on. It was a part of my PCOS journey 7 years ago at this point when I eradicated the hormonal symptoms that came from pushing myself so hard. And then as I started my business here 3 years ago, I've also been working to not bring that same kind of overworking mindset into my business because I didn't leave the corporate world to still feel like a slave. So I've been working on this for quite some time, and especially in the last 5 months, I've made significant progress in really letting go of any lingering remnants of feeling like I have to work, prove myself in order to have this successful business that I have. So that's why I'm so shooketh to be slapped in the face with what I'm about to reveal to you that happened in the last 24 hours. And so specifically in the last, I would say 2 weeks, I hosted a really successful masterclass that you can watch here on YouTube. And I also created a brand new program called You Didn't Get This Far to Be Meh. And so the idea for this program just came to me in this intuitive download. It hit me. And then it was confirmed when you look at my gene keys, which I'm not going to get into right now, but it's one of the systems, one of the many spiritual systems I use to guide you in life and in your career. And there is a sphere within the gene keys. There's 11 different spheres, and one of them is called vocation, and it's your calling. Mine is gene key 14. And so that would suggest that my calling in life is about not compromising, not settling, and it is about being in the zone of genius in order to reach maximum abundance. And so my interpretation of that took it even further, where not only is it my calling to follow my own zone of genius, but because that's in my calling, I also feel called to help other women with that. And while this program that I created is new, the tools and techniques I'm using are not new to me at all. These are things I personally have been using for the past 5 years. I'm going to include human design in it, something that I'm an expert in that helps women really understand their energy, how they're meant to impact the world, what their unique gifts are, how they best manifest. I don't think anyone has done a program like this where you're looking at your zone of genius, you're also using human design, and it's also an intimate space for other powerhouse women. So anyway, I was so excited about this program. I created an awesome sales page for it. I created a pep talk over here on YouTube to kick off the promotion of that program. And truly, I had never felt more at peace and more proud of myself. So let me show you an example of that from my journal. So keep in mind, I typically don't journal in the evenings. Journaling for me is a morning thing. And when you join my programs, you learn the exact techniques I use for journaling for clarity and also to create that confidence to take those aligned, audacious actions towards your biggest goals. So anyway, I'm telling you, I had such a great day yesterday, and it's been so much momentum in this zone of genius territory for me where I felt such joy because that's the zone of genius. It's not just work that you're really good at. It also really lights you up. It energizes you. It gives you joy. Just doing the work is enough to give you joy, no matter what happens. And that's how I've been feeling. So yesterday I wrote, um, mm, 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 mm. I am enough. My program is enough. My content is enough. My heart is enough. I am pretty special and amazing and precious. God made me exactly as I was meant to be. I love that I just have to be me and give from my heart and use my brilliant mind that is also so creative. My program is going to change her life the same way mine changed. I have all the tools. This is just what it's all about. Full circle. I am obsessed with the fact that this program lines up perfectly with my vocation in the Gene Keys. That's insane. And I think this is what I always wanted to do. My content is incredible, especially when I let loose, don't use AI, and go long form. My heart is a blessing to me and the world. You might be sitting there thinking, good for you, Anna, that's so nice, but I'm sharing this just to illustrate the depth of self-love that I felt for myself. And I think I'm realizing right now that this is where the crash really came from. My capacity to love myself was expanded in this process of me really going all in on my zone of genius, going in on YouTube, creating this program from my heart, using all the tools I've collected and have used with my clients with great success. And I'm just realizing, reading this out loud for you guys, that my self-love increased so much in this process. I've been turning off my phone because I've been so laser focused and passionate about this work that I'm doing. And and also being appreciative of myself. I'm someone who has really struggled with hyper self-criticism. A lot of self-hate is the best way I would describe it, and just never, ever, ever feeling good enough. Always feeling like I'm not one of the special ones. I will never be as successful as I want. I might as well give up. I shouldn't try. That's what's typically going on in the background. And no matter what I've achieved in my life, I've always felt, well, this is not enough, or you got lucky, or this is going to fall apart. There's that upper limit problem, right? Even when we reach a certain level that's higher and we want it, we still are scared that it's going to come crumbling down or something else bad is going to happen in our lives. And then we actually create that thing sometimes, right? We'll start picking fights with people that we love. We'll start procrastinating on important paperwork. Suddenly the visa's not approved. Your plan to move to France for your new job is, not going to happen. So when I read this, I'm actually realizing that my self-love, my genuine deep love for myself and appreciation for who I am as a human, not for my results, my performance, the money I make, how many followers I have. I was proud of just being me. And this is where the story takes a turn. But before I show you how to take a turn, how it took a turn, let me play for you my voice note that I sent to my friend so I can illustrate to you just how on cloud nine I was yesterday. Then I'm looking at it, I'm like, this is a fucking masterpiece. This is a fucking masterpiece, is how I feel about this fucking video, girl. Like, I'm like, I like, I fucking love this video. I fucking love this video. I love how it's like profound and a little bit of unhinged, a little bit of sparkly fairy magic happening. Yeah, I'm just so fucking in love with me, my video, my life, my sales page that I just created. Okay, so as you heard, I was explaining to my friend, I literally said, I love me. I didn't even realize that I said that. And that is new for me. So let me tell you what happened today, which is why I'm here. So today I woke up and immediately was just in a funk. And I even had Pilates or yoga, actually. I had my yoga class today and I just was miserable the whole way through. I was sad and mad and I just wanted the yoga class to be over. And I was just in a really, really bad mood and a funk. Okay, I'm realizing real time right now how insane this is because what also made me feel butthurt is I had programmed an email to go out early this morning to all my past clients. So there's well over 100 people on this list, notifying them about this program opening soon and giving them first dibs since they're my past clients. And so tell me how the email went out 6 a.m. I woke up, checked my computer around 8 a.m., and I saw that no one responded to me yelling their excitement that they want to sign up. And that made me think, well, this is already a failure, which is insane. Most people didn't even check their email yet. Most people, this is the first time they're going to see the information about this program. This is a new program for me. And for a lot of people, it takes multiple interactions, multiple posts, and multiple emails or information for people's brains to go, yeah, I think this is right for me, or to get that safety in your body to go, I think this is the leap I want to take. Sign me up, Anna. So the fact that my brain was like immediately like, oh no, this is going to be a failure. All this work is for nothing, right? And honestly, this is my brain's oldest trick in the book. My brain is always trying to beat me for not being enough, scaring me about failures all the time. But if you logically look at the evidence, the brain would have nothing to stand on. And yet I listened to this brain and my whole day was wrecked today. I was crying. I was sobbing. And rather than tell you about it, I'm going to show you about it. I'm going to play you a voice note I sent to my dear friend, the same friend who ended up helping me notice that this was indeed an upper limit problem. Okay, so I haven't spoken to my friend in a few days, and this was my catch up to her to let her know what's up with me. Girl, I am unwell. Totally unwell. Just like crying all fucking day. Nothing happened. I was so excited about the new program I'm launching. Feels super aligned, feels meant to be. It's literally in my gene keys to be talking about the zone of genius. And I created a beautiful sales page. I did a pep talk for YouTube that I felt really, really proud of because I felt like I made it kind of funny and added these like special effects because I was just feeling goofy on Saturday. And then today, like the thought, like I already shared it with my past clients. So I think you got that email because like everyone who's been like Hot Girl Summer Camp and PQ, they would have gotten it. And tomorrow, the rest of the world is going to get, the news that the doors are open. But that just fucking unraveled me. And I've been doing this for almost 3 years now, as you know. And I've had a lot of successful launches, and I feel like I should be getting better each time, but I just got like so hit.
So yeah, that's me. Yesterday I was on cloud nine. I was like, I'm so proud of my work. I'm so proud of myself. So yeah. Girl, sorry, I just dumped on you. It's just this is what's going on right now. So yeah. I just feel like similar to what you've expressed, like I've been working so hard on myself, on my shit, expressing, finding my voice, my positioning. I feel like I'm better than ever. I feel like the positioning for this program, I finally got my stick out of my ass and I was able to just talk about it in a way that like really resonates with people. And yet somehow here I am completely unraveling. And
So there you have it. Really big difference between the voice note yesterday to one friend and then the voice note today to my other friend. Whew, my tummy, my heart. Whew. And so this best friend of mine, I'm just gonna spill the beans. It's Shallon. You guys probably know her here on YouTube, Shallon Lester. She's an incredible creator, a published author, and so much more. Fun fact, I actually met Shallon on her trip 3 years ago, and then a month later, I got let go from my corporate job in my role as an executive. That tea is coming very, very soon. How that happened and how that was actually the best thing that ever happened to me. And Shallon was there for me every step of the way, encouraging me that this was my opportunity to go all in on me. And since then, I've been 3 years full-time profitable in my business. So Shallon voice notes me back, and we are both reading right now The Big Leap. I've read this book in the past. I actually reread it every year. I've read it out loud to my husband. That's how important the message of The Big Leap is. And Shallon said something interesting. She said, what if this is your upper limit problem? What if, because you're teaching about the zone of genius and the upper limit problem, what if there's more lessons that you have to learn? And I was just blown away. She had nailed it. She had absolutely nailed it. I have noticed that whenever I have a program that I am launching, I always have to relearn another layer of the lesson that I'm about to be teaching for the next 3 months or 6 months, however long the program is. And so here I was, Shallon helped me realize that me getting completely unraveled today after doing so well and having peak pride in my work, peak joy, peak satisfaction, happiness, and also peak self-love, which I realize talking to you guys right now, my upper limit problem was like, absolutely not. So this morning, immediately, my subconscious was like, yesterday we overdid it. We got to bring her back down today. And the easiest way to bring me back down is to make me feel like I'm not enough, like I'm not successful, like I don't matter, like nobody cares. And my brain knows that if it sends that alarm into my brain, immediately it will have my attention and my emotions will follow. So, for example, me seeing that no one signed up to my program within 2 hours of the automated email going out this morning, my brain was like, see, girl, ooh, should you love yourself that much? Are you worthy of all that self-love? Oh, you're really proud, are you? Are you proud of nobody signing up yet? In 2 hours, no one signed up. It's gonna be a failure. You might as well give up. And yeah, and it completely hijacked me, my whole day. I did not even put clothes on. Forget about makeup. I did not even put clothes on. And it has unraveled my day completely to the point where I even thought about giving up. That is how crazy this upper limit problem is. It's almost like the higher you go, the stronger that upper limit problem has to come and drag you back down. It's like when you reach heaven, which is sort of what the last week has felt like. It's like the devil will come and try to drag you back down into hell. And today really felt like hell. And I just love how sneaky my brain is. My brain wants to be like, oh, you need to work harder. You think you could just have joy and be a success? You can't have both. Oh, you think you could be happy and make money? Absolutely not. upper limit, upper limit, alarm, 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 abort, 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 bring her back, bring her back. So anyway, I hope that this story has illuminated for you the crazy power that this upper limit problem has on us. And I hope it has your mind thinking, what are your upper limits? Where are you unable to tolerate more happiness, more success, more money, more love? I mean, this is why 60% of lottery winners end up being less wealthy. They end up being actually in debt because their threshold for how much money they can tolerate is over here. And obviously, when you win the lottery, that's like crazy high. That shoots you up right into space. And that's a little bit of what I have achieved in the last couple weeks in me working and preparing this program for you guys. You didn't come this far to be meh. My brain decided to bring me back down to the meh. My brain was like, wow, you really went far, and we gonna bring you back to the meh. And my brain was like, and I know exactly how to do it. I'm going to convince you that you're not enough and that you're going to be a failure and that you might as well give up. And that's why I think I was so, so, so upset today. And I was telling my friend, I was like, when I start to get those feelings like I want to quit what I'm doing as the career guardian angel, I'm like, that is really scary for me because I know that's my purpose. I know that's my life's work. Shalyn said, you have to do this for your soul. And she was so right. Like this is my soul's work. This is what I'm here for. And so when my upper limit will trigger my brain to bring me back down and my brain will try to plant the seed, maybe you should quit altogether. That's why I was so, so, so upset today and voice noting my friends and crying. And yeah, but now looking back, I do agree with Shalyn that I was meant to learn this next layer of how me feeling more self-love for myself just triggered the hell out of me so that I can better teach in this next program, which isn't just about the upper limit. It really does focus more on the zone of genius and also your personal operating manual using human design so that you have this life in which you're energized, lit up, excited, inspired, and you're super clear on your path and you're super clear on your unique gifts and the unique magic you're meant to bring to the world. But the upper limit problem will come up there. And also, as I guide you women towards this, your upper limit will be triggered because the zone of genius and the personal operating manual will make you feel better, make you experience more satisfaction, fulfillment, joy. And so there's a very good chance that you're going to be hitting up against some upper limit problems too if you join me in the program. And so I'm glad that this has come up now. I see it so clearly. I'm glad that I came on here to share, even though I have no makeup on and wearing this t-shirt. And I'm really glad that I shared because selfishly, I got the realization I didn't realize that this was about self-love. I knew it was related to my fulfillment and joy and how proud I was of my work. But I didn't realize until talking to you guys that it was how much I filled my own self with how much I love myself for who I am. Because that's what the zone of genius is. It's who you are and what your unique gifts are and how you're meant to bless the world. And I feel like I have been going so high in the sky with doing that kind of work. And so I'm able to love myself for me instead of loving myself for society's definition of success, loving myself for my corporate salary or my corporate title. I'm finally loving who I am as a human, who I am at my core. And so, of course, my whole subconscious programming glitched, freaked out today, and did everything it could to bring me back down. And it succeeded. But now that I have this awareness, and that is the number one rule for the upper limit problem, shedding that light like it's a monster underneath the bed. Once you shed that light, that monster's not so scary anymore. And so I wonder what will happen for me as I go to sleep tonight, as I wake up tomorrow. If you guys want me to update you, let me know. And also, if you're curious about my program, you didn't come this far to be meh. Just comment genius and I will send you more information about that program. We are kicking off mid-April. However, doors are going to close on March 22nd because I'm going on my birthday vacation on March 23rd. So anyway, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for allowing me to do my life's work. And if you have any questions, I welcome them in the comments. See you next time.